Here we are, coming to you from an undisclosed location in Bruce Campbell's backyard. We hope they never get close to us and find us. We'd hate to have to be lost off the air for a while, but we will relocate if anything does happen, so please keep yourself posted. You got the Jolly Roger here, doing this for the people, because that's what it's all about. Got Dirt Lord here. First, I want to bring up, I'm going to try to make these kind of quick. California is legalizing marijuana, trying to, for sale. There are 13 states. I don't know if we can get some links up over here on it, but there is a map that shows you where the 13 states are. We're going to try to tag it on to the end of it, where we've just colored in those states. I'm going to go through the list of them real quick that have decriminalized marijuana on a state level. Of course, the federal government is still against it. The numbers on the website, right on the main page of the YouTube site, look at it, call it. If you believe that it should be legal, it's no different than alcohol, no different than tobacco. Many people have died over alcohol. True, NASCAR was started over alcohol from the rum runners, but there's no reason why this has been illegal all this time when it does not harm people. There's test after test. So here's a list of the states. I'm going to go in alphabetical order. Alaska, Oregon, California, Colorado, Nebraska, Minnesota, Michigan, Ohio, Missouri, South Carolina, New York, Massachusetts, and Maine. Kudos to all of you. You got my thumbs up. We'll raise the flag to full mast on that you have all taken the step and are trying to bring something legal that should have been from the very beginning. The whole reason it was illegalized was over racist issues, because the people in the Southwest, and I hate to say this because I'm from the West, but they hated the Mexicans at the time. People that were coming up from Mexico were bringing pot in and smoking it. They grew pot in the Middle East too, and there were many Middle Easterns who grow it and smoke it even to this day. So it was illegalized for the completely wrong reasons, for discrimination, and that alone should make the Supreme Court overturn any laws and take it back out of that and make it legal for people to use, especially for medical use. It needs to be for medical use. Has a wondrous things that it does for pain, and it's all natural. We spend all this time making all of these pills and elixirs to kill pain. We've got a natural painkiller, natural thing for anxiety, natural thing for seizures. Doesn't screw up any part of your body, does cause over long term minor memory problems. But what does it? How many times have people gotten drunk and you can't remember what happened the next day? How many times have people taken Xanaxes that they're prescribed? Can't remember what they did the day before. Happens all the time. So we're worried about a little memory loss down the road. You'd rather have cirrhosis of the liver? I mean, it's up to you. Or lung cancer? And I smoke. I smoke cigarettes. You know, I do it too. But those are the states that have criminalized it. And of course, like I said, the federal government can still come and get you. Unfortunately, that sucks, but that's the way it is. And I also don't believe that drug testing is any longer a factor. You can go to a neighboring state and smoke marijuana and come back here and fail the drug test and they put you in jail. Well, I don't think that that's legal. I don't think it's right or constitutional. You take a trip to Denmark or one of the countries where it's legal, even Canada, and you smoke weed and come back. They can take a drug test on you and fire you. You can lose your job, go to jail. That is not right. As long as it's legal someplace, you should be able to do it there. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. We expect people to do what we want in our country when they come here. Well, then we should be able to go to the other countries and do what we can there. If I want to shoot over here to Mississippi and I want to smoke a joint and come back, I should be able to. In fact, I have the rights to. I have the right to do that as a citizen. I can go to that state. Just like I can go out of the counties and drink a beer where it's a dry county. You don't arrest me because I drink in another county. So why should you arrest me because I smoke a joint in another state? Just because I don't pass a piss test. You can go buy a lottery ticket in Georgia and bring it back here, even though we don't have a lottery. But you can't go to Mississippi, and because you can't gamble here, but you can have bingo in your church. By God, you can have bingo and raffles. We've seen that enough. And they do give prizes. That's gambling, people. Sorry. I don't see what the big deal about that is. I mean, all of this, the politicians of this state and some of the surrounding states need to step up to the 21st century, especially in some of these issues, because You cannot tell a person that something is illegal here, but they can go right over a state border and do it, and then hold them responsible for what they did where it's legal. If you do something legal somewhere, they cannot do anything to you where it's not legal.